Yo, what type of time y'all on, man? I know y'all see it's a lot of weird stuff going on outside. A lot of weird agendas being pushed. But let's have a real conversation for a second. What are you guys doing to sharpen your skills as far as, just being a gun owner? Like, what are you doing to make yourself a more proficient shooter? What are you doing to prepare yourself for anything that life is getting ready to throw at you, if life even throws anything at you to begin with? What things are you doing? What do you recommend that people go out and do? I'm even thinking about purchasing some body armor. I've been holding off on it for a while, to be honest. For a while, I just was like, what do I need body armor for? But then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I think I might need to start investing into that. Maybe really investing into some medical gear. I think that might be a good place to start as well. Just like real life shit, because like I could sit here, I could go to the range and I could go and mag dump as much as I want, right? I could do that all day. I could go and mag dump all day if I really want to. But realistically, what do you learn from that? You feel me? What do you learn from mag dumping all day? Like, I could do that if I want to, but that shit not gonna help me. And it sure as hell ain't gonna help nobody else. I actually want to like really start doing something that really is gonna sharpen my skills to make me better all the way around. And it's not just about gun ownership. It's not just about, go out and get a gun. Like, I know I tell people to do that. Go out, get a gun, go out, get a gun. But it's not just about that. You feel me? Like, it's things that are much more important than just firearm ownership. It's certain things that, like I said, are going on in the world right now. And I think that this is a conversation that we really need to be having for real. Like, this is some real shit. You got Trump. He's going into predominantly black neighborhoods. And some people might argue and say, well, maybe he's going in those neighborhoods because that's where the crime is at. But you gotta really look into it. And I hate how a lot of people try to make it seem like blacks are just inherently dangerous people. Like, that's not what it is. You gotta really do your research and you gotta understand the root of this shit. Every problem in life that you might have, there's a root to that issue. So if you're saying that there's crime going on in predominantly black neighborhoods, ask yourself why. Ask yourself, why is that the case? Why do you feel like black people are so dangerous? Why do you feel that way? You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta ask yourself, what type of resources are they getting? What type of things have happened to them historically? Even with that, like, I've been telling a lot of my folk, like, yo, like, for real, like, you gotta start really training. Like, you gotta really start preparing yourself because, bro, nobody's coming to save you. When shit hit the fan, you're on your own. You're on your own. You can only do this shit on your own. Ain't nobody coming to save you, man. When you're born into this world, you might have your mom. She might be there, but your dad. But listen, man, once you reach the real world, you're out here on your own and you got to get things done on your own. Nobody's coming to save you, bro. At all. Nobody's coming to save you, man. And I've been thinking about this shit hard, man. I've been thinking about it long and hard. Pause. But I've been thinking about it hard. And I'm like, what can I do to really sharpen my skills? And it's not just going to the range. It's not just buying body armor. It's not just stocking up on ammo. Like, I'm on some shit where I'm like, yo, I want to start eating healthier. I want to start eating healthier. I want to start taking care of my body. Because, listen, bro, all that gear and shit, bro, that gear don't mean shit if you fat as hell. That's a fact. All that gear and shit motherfuckers be buying up and shit, talking about, oh, you need this, you need that. Like, bro, can you even climb up a flight of stairs without being winded? Like, none of that shit matters if you can't even like walk up a flight of stairs. Who cares what type of chest rig you got? If you can't walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded, bro, you got other shit to worry about. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't even know really what the point of this video is. I'm trying to check the temperature. I'm trying to see what y'all on. What are you guys doing to, get better in life? What do you recommend? I'm gonna recommend y'all to get outside in nature if you can. Keep your mind elevated, like meditate something. If you can't get outside in nature, maybe meditate in the crib, listen to some peaceful music. Even with the music stuff, like I know in our culture, it's a lot of negative messages being passed off in music, and those frequencies can definitely affect you mentally. Like, think about it. Imagine you wake up every day listening to NBA YoungBoy. You probably gonna have a shitty day, bro. There's gonna be a lot of weird, negative things happening to you. But if you wake up listening to some high frequency stuff, you wake up listening to some jazz music, or you listening to something that's just a little bit more smoother, or something that's really gonna raise your spirit up, you probably gonna have a good day. That's one of the things that's a big problem in our community, is that we got a lot of think about it. Look at our culture as a whole and some of the things that we celebrate, starting with our music, like I said, the bad frequencies. Then you got to look at our diets. A lot of the food that we eat isn't really that great for us. And, in the Black community, we have a lot of health issues as far as like diabetes, high blood pressure, and all of that stuff. So that's some things that we got to work on too. And then what else? Shit, just treating each other good, man. Sometimes it ain't even worth crashing out over shit. Like, I know y'all seen that video with the girl that pulled out a gun on the dude, and she was willing to crash out behind hitting this guy's car and driving off. And it's like, was it even worth it? Was it even worth it damn near killing a guy just because you hit his car? Like, y'all could have just traded insurances and you could have been on your way, but she probably didn't have insurance. But yeah, let me know what type of time y'all on. Let me know what y'all doing to better yourselves. Like I said, we not just gonna talk about guns all day. We gotta talk about other things that matter too. Yeah.